Man, there's nothing to worry about. Jem's just an innocent kid that wants to know how to defend herself. Okay. Let's hope she's not a daddy's girl. Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for the Road Rats. We are back for the Season 2 reviews of Road Rats. This is my review for Season 2, Episode 1, the season premiere, titled We're Not Family. Alright guys, this is going to be doing another video today. This one's going to be doing another video for the Road Rats, and in today's video we're going to be doing our very first review for Season 2 of the Road Rats. This is for Episode 1, titled We're Not Family. So, we are back with the Road Rats. We are back with the weekly reviews. I'm so happy to be back. It feels like it's been forever since we've reviewed a showrunner community series, just because, well, a lot of the shows in the showrunner community right now are kind of being worked on, so obviously we're kind of getting back to a show here, and I'm very excited to be covering this one. One of my all-time favorites, this one is the Road Rats. So, damn, it came back swinging too. Holy shit. So, yeah, Season 2, Episode 1. This was a really good premiere. I really enjoyed this one a lot. This one is basically a kind of what I would almost call an aftermath episode after the Season 1 finale, except kind of, but not really. I mean, it's a pretty crazy episode by the time you get to the end of it. But anyway, let's discuss this episode, and then we'll give more of our kind of overall thoughts. So the episode begins with a really intense scene. I really enjoyed the scene in this one. It's more than likely my favorite opening scene from the series so far. I'm not going to lie, I really like how they kind of just throw you into it, which is basically Dax, who is going after someone that apparently knows Roadkill. So he kind of is, chasing after him. Really, kind of intense scene there on the road with the bikes. They kind of dip into the woods, and they find out about Roadkill. So Dax murders him, of course, and kind of walks away, and now it's the mission to try to take down Roadkill. But it's a really interesting opening scene as we kind of fade into the intro. So we do have a new intro this season, which is really good as well, too. I will say I do prefer the Season 1 intro the slightest, but this one is pretty good as well, too. I just think that there are a few clips that kind of almost, like, stay on it for too long. I feel like there almost could have been a little bit more in this intro. That's just kind of my opinion. But like I said, still a pretty good intro. And then after that, we're back with our characters. We've got Roadkill, who goes by Carlo now, and he kills a whole bunch of the characters dressed in the FBI, and he takes one of them, and we then get introduced to a character named 8-Ball. So 8-Ball is a old member of the Road Rats, who is, thinking that Roadkill is his friend at first, and he's like, yeah, let's get information out of this guy, that type of thing. So they, they basically torture this guy. 8-Ball's kind of, helping him out and stuff like that, and Roadkill is just really messing this guy's legs up and stuff with this, thing, which I will mention, this is literally, I think, the only flaw with the episode. I seriously don't have too much to say that's bad about this one. The only thing I didn't like was that when he's, hurting their prisoners' like legs or whatever, and he's like, my legs, or whatever. 2 seconds later, the guy's like walking out of the building somehow, and then Roadkill like somehow like just lets him walk out free like that and then kills him. I found that weird. I would have thought that he wouldn't have been able to use his legs at all based off the way he was screaming. So, I don't know. That was a bit of a weird scene. I can't really say I like that too much, but I still really enjoy what Roadkill was doing in this one. In particular, his interactions with 8-Ball were really good. And then we got a few scenes with the community. You've got, like, Dax and stuff. He gets back. Obviously, you've got Jem in this one, who is kind of doing some target practice and stuff. And Dax's wife is kind of worried about Jem, that maybe she's kind of turning, a little bit maybe too cold and stuff. She doesn't want her to, be too savage in this world, that type of thing. She's kind of worried about her. And Dax kind of reassures her that, there's nothing going on and stuff like that, and, to not be worried, basically, right? So, yeah, you've got that. And let's talk about the big interaction in this one. So, you've got Dax, you've got the crew. They go out there. Really nice set piece. I like kind of the nighttime feel to it. I believe it's, like, raining, too, in this episode a little bit, and they run into 8-Ball. which obviously that's kind of when we reveal that he used to be an old member of the Road Rats, and then things kind of start to flip on Roadkill, right? So Roadkill in this one is kind of put in a predicament where now he's firing back and forth. You got this really interesting shootout between Dax and the rest of them, which I really enjoy the action as well as the music. I thought it was a really well done fight scene. And basically, they're kind of running through, and they do manage, after a while, Dax does manage to get Roadkill after a pretty interesting fight. You do get, like, Porkchop that gets, like, injured at one part, but he survives, and, you know, just kind of throughout the shootout. But they finally catch Roadkill, and, you know, Dax wants to just kind of, you know, put a bullet in his head, right? But he kind of realizes that's too easy. So I love the way it comes back, because then he tortures him just like Roadkill tortured the guy earlier in the episode, except Dax gets the job done, and he actually makes him have a slow, painful death. It was so satisfying to watch. I thought it was such an awesome kill, and well, that's the end of Roadkill. That's the end of Roadkill in the series, which I loved it. And I think Dax really handled that exactly the way anybody should have. Honestly, that's exactly what he deserved. And honestly, very satisfying scene to watch. Probably one of my favorite scenes of the show so far, honestly. I really enjoyed the way that was done. So that was great. And then basically they kind of ride off, and then you've got ourselves what we have is our famous Mega Matt post-credit scenes. So I love it. Matt always has a post-credit for like the premieres and finales. Matt, if you're watching this, yes, I know that's kind of the trend with you, is that you've always got yourself a post-credit for the premiere and the finale at least. So every time I watch premieres from Mega Matt, I'm always like, yep, there's going to be a post-credit. So yeah, you've got that. And let's see. So the ending is Don and the rest of his guys finding Pablo and getting ready to attack Dax and the others, which spills into episode 2, which we're going to review right after this. So, at least in terms of this premiere, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I liked it. I really liked it. The only thing I didn't like was, like I said, some moments with Roadkill there, kind of weird with that prisoner, but aside from that, super dope premiere, honestly. Very good return for the series, and honestly, I cannot wait to see where it goes from here. So that's my thoughts on the premiere. Excellent episode. Rest in peace to the piece of shit Roadkill, and that is it for this review, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below, and of course, guys, if you're new here, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos for the Road Rats. You can also watch all these full episodes on Mega Matt's YouTube channel right now, so definitely go ahead and check that out as well, too. I'll see you guys really soon for another video for the Road Rats. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.